Week 1 of OTAs is in the books here at St. Thomas Sports Park. I'm Amie Wells, joined by Mike, Keith, and Jim Wyatt. Guys, I want to talk to you about this week, get your reflections. Jim, I'm going to start with you. What stood out to you about Marcus Mariota?
Well, I just think how good it was to have him out there. I mean, that's the main thing, and Terry Robisky talked about it on Thursday. They didn't know for sure when the season ended whether or not he was going to be able to take part in some of these OTAs. The fact he's out there, moving around relatively well, he's not opening up yet and running full speed yet, but he is throwing on the run, getting chemistry with his receivers. You can tell it kind of gives a little bit of a jolt to everybody else on offense to have him out there, and it's a big plus.
I think the other part of it, too, is he got in all 3 days. You know, sometimes you come back from injury and you get in a day and then you wake up the next morning and you're sore and you can't go or you just don't feel quite right. He got in all 3 days the first week, which I think shows that, you know, he's fighting through everything. He's not only made progress, but he's able to continue to work at it, and that's really big for this football team. Every day they have him out in OTAs is just huge, and the fact that he didn't suffer any setbacks is a big lift.
Marcus Mariota isn't the only veteran out there. Lots of guys. What veteran player has really stuck out to you? I'm
going to name 2. And Tajay Sharp, I thought right out of the gate on Tuesday, the first day of OTAs, made some really athletic catches going across the middle. I thought on Thursday, the final day of OTAs this week, Rashard Matthews had a really good day. We've heard so much about Corey Davis, so much about Taywan Taylor. Some of these vets are saying, hey, we're still around too, and I thought they made some good plays.
I got a couple as well. Austin Johnson in the defensive line. You know, he closed strong last year. He was a guy who got off to a very slow start in the defensive line, but tracked through the year and kept going up. I think he's shown up more than once, even though they can't be totally physical and tackle. To see the way he's moving and seems to be in the right spots is a big deal. The other one, too, and this is, you're going to be like, oh, Roy, DeMarco Murray. I know he's a Pro Bowler, but he had a rough second half of the year with the toe. I think he looks quicker. He looks more comfortable. He's more like September and October DeMarco Murray than November and December DeMarco Murray. I think it's noticeable.
All right, Mike, give me a rookie that has stood out to you.
Jayon Brown, 5th-round pick out of UCLA. He's been great in one-on-one drills. I think he has surprised some people with his ability to cover and his recognition. And this is a guy who was smart enough a year ago that when he realized he wanted to try to play pro ball, he made sure that he graduated winter quarter at UCLA instead of waiting until spring quarter, because had he done that, he would have missed all of the offseason. So it shows you about the guy's got awareness, and he comes in, he's following Wesley Woodyard around everywhere he goes. He gets it. He's athletic. He's a better player than I thought he was coming out of UCLA. He's the one that caught my eye in week 1.
Yeah, I'm going to go Taywan Taylor, and that's not taking anything away from Corey Davis, who has flashed at times as well. Taywan Taylor made several catches, and you got to be careful during the organized team activities about contact, but there were several plays I would say were contested balls downfield that he has been very aggressive in going up and getting the ball. Doesn't seem timid at all out there on the field. I really like what I've seen from him so far.
I say this too. This group of rookies really appears to be grown up. They have fit in very well. I think they've impressed the veterans with what they've done so far. We saw them on Wednesday night at the rookie event with the season ticket members at Nissan Stadium, and it was easily the best group we've ever seen in terms of their interaction. They just seem to have that it about them that they're not going to have to grow into roles as professional football players. They got to improve, but they get what the job is, and I think that's very impressive.
Absolutely it is. It's fun to watch them grow as we continue through OTAs.
Have a great holiday weekend.
Hey, thanks. You too. A lot more OTAs to come here at St. Thomas Sports Park, and we will have it all right here at TitansOnline.com.